So accordingly, as per his appointment, we came here at 12:30. And there was no message for him or anything, communication that the meeting is postponed or whatever, that he is busy. And the mayor is missing. I've messaged him, please cooperate. He's telling me self bullet point, self this point, that point. See, we have to have a dialogue. Point is how to save the 170 trees that are marked for trimming and cutting. Because we want to save the trees. It's very urgent. But the mayor seems to be not seeing any urgency in the matter. This is serious concern. The mayor holding the highest office of the city is not available in the office. He has no time. He says he's busy. He says now come in first he said in the evening, then he's saying come tomorrow. So I told him, see, we have also got other things to do. People have their other work to do. We've got other matters. We have got to go to the High Court. We got a lot of other cases we are fighting. Not only this city cases, we are fighting other cases also throughout Goa. So we have requested the mayor, and we hope that better sense prevails upon him, and that he cooperates with us, because he has asked us to suggest names of 3 experts, 3 doctors who can save the tree. He has expertise, right? According to CCP got no expertise. Forest department doesn't have expertise. They have only deployed butchers to cut the trees. They don't understand anything. Whether the tree is healthy, whether the tree is sick, how to prevent the tree from getting sick. I have explained to him that there is an NGT order which says they are able to keep the 1 meter diameter around the tree. Otherwise, they get choked and they die. But everywhere, if you go to see in the Panaji city, even right here, all the trees are they put tar around it, or they put cement around it, or they put pavers around it, or they put some tiles, cement and all, granite tiles. So this is not a way. We have to save the trees. But the mayor is saying, I am not aware of this NGT order. Being unaware or ignorant of the law doesn't prevent the mayor or anybody holding the highest office from prosecution. So we have this great reluctance. Now we will be forced to initiate legal measures. We will approach the lawyers and find out, because I don't see any seriousness here in the mayor's office. Nobody is serious, and there is no help coming to save the trees. So this is a very serious matter, that we are losing so much of green cover. Overnight, in a clandestine manner, they are cutting the trees. We have given a written memorandum to the mayor, and we had a lot of hope. The last Friday, he was very positive. Now suddenly he's become negative. He's gone in the negative mode. He thinks that we are for publicity. We are not interested in publicity. We just want to highlight the issue. We are not politicians. I'm not a politician. I don't belong to any political party. We are here to protect the city. We have no other interest. We are working selflessly here. None of us belong to any political party. So that is once again my humble request. Now he's saying meet at 5:30 tomorrow. Then he'll say meet me day after tomorrow. Every day he's going to be busy. We are also busy. He's also busy. But if you have serious interest, if the mayor had a serious interest in protecting the trees, he would be here today at 12:30. So he gave the appointment. Appointment. As per his convenience. He said it is convenient for him at 12:30. We have made it convenient for ourselves to make him at 12:30. But he is not present.
We spoke about 117 trees.
Yeah.
Now, which are these areas where this
All over Panaji, including Alpine, Sampal, all the roads.
For what reason is this tree?
They are saying they are unsafe, dangerous trees. Now I have asked the mayor, who decides what is dangerous, and what is the basis, scientific basis of deciding that it is dangerous? So CCP has no expert. Yet they are killing the trees. Chopping them, mutilating them.
Out in Bab, he replied to that and he said that I'm not an expert either. He said that the forest department has recommended those trees.
Forest department also doesn't have experts.
Okay, so that was where it ended last time, and he specifically said if you are taking initiative, then get those experts and give this report to him. Sorry, have you prepared those reports over the weekend?
See, I have brought the names of the experts that they have to consult. I can't hire them. I don't have the resources and the power to hire them, their services. So I have got the recommendation of the experts who were deployed by the smart city in January somewhere, and the smart city had offered all these tree cutters, butchers, whoever, who are involved in tree cutting, the CCP, to give them training at the garden, Terasati Varta. But nobody turned up. None of the CCP employees turned up to get a training.
But when you talk about this 172 trees, are they really dangerous when you are fighting
That is
for
the whole
cause
question.
and all?
That is the point we have come here. Our point is that trees are not dangerous to human beings. Human beings are dangerous to trees.
The three copperpot trees that were
Huh?
cut, the
Yeah.
tree, do you have an explanation as to why they were cut?
They have no explanation. They are healthy tree. If you see the bark of a tree, if the tree is unhealthy, the bark is hollow. पोपट असता तुम्ही वसाल पळय झुंजावळ पळया एक झुंजावळ कातरला एक ऑपोजिट कॅनरा बँक कातरला ते मोडा निघून नाच केल्या हेल्थी ट्री and one is cut in front of the Fidalgo Anti Maria because the hotelier wanted a view and overnight they cut it and they closed Damorgan pack kela as if nothing happened. But we are monitoring all the trees in Panjim. They don't know that.
Your one more issue was about the safe environment for the tree.
Yeah.
The surrounding should be 1 meter and above as
Yeah.
per the NGT order.
Yeah.
तेजा report तुम्ही धाडला तेका तेजो
There is a report that the chief secretary Dallalo.
धाडलो हा.
If he doesn't read his files, I am not responsible. See, the mayor, first of all, is not in the office. How will he read the file? If he doesn't attend to his office, if he has no time to attend the office, then he should employ somebody else, no? He should deploy somebody else. He should deploy the deputy mayor and tell him, please, you take the charge. I am not there. I can't come.
So what is the option left?
Now, see, we will be sitting together. We got one more matter in the High Court. We will discuss this matter and work out the future course of action. Now, the only option left is last resort is legal action.
But फाल्या 5:30 सांगला ना तेणे why you're not waiting till then?
5:30 फाल्या 5:30 येले म्हणून माझ्या म्हणतो दुसरे 6:30 घ्या.
No, but while he's saying 5:30 and all, the action of tree cutting is going to continue.
Till now,
There's
also,
no,
They do it
there's
at
no,
night.
there's no order telling
So
him
तेणे
not to
stay
do it.
घालूंक ना as a
No,
agent.
nothing.
But who is cutting the tree? The forest or him?
Department with
CCP is cutting the
CCP
tree.
is executing the cutting of trees. CCP is the culprit here. We are accusing the CCP for doing this mass murder of trees.
And also what we are saying is there is a way to cut trees. So if the tree, is leading towards a building or a house and you want to trim it to prevent something from falling onto the property, that's a different thing. You don't have to cut a tree right at the base. You can keep it enough so it grows again. You don't have to.
At
cut
least
it
3-4 meters
completely.
if they keep now, the branches come again.
Yeah.
But the stem has to be covered, otherwise rainwater will go inside and rot.
There is a way to do it without losing
So
trees.
by now,
completely.
how many
Now
trees
see,
have
all
been
these
cut?
branches they didn't trimming, they have to be covered with tar or they have to cover with plastic. They have exposed them in the sun, in the rainfall. So all these trees which are trimmed are going to rot. The problem is what? You get a coolie from the roadside and then you tell them cut the trees. You can't blame them. The CCP has to take the responsibility,
So
no?
by now, how many trees have been cut out of some community?
I don't have the number. The number is with them. We are asking the list.
They are also not telling
We have
you.
seen trees
They are
that are
not
numbered.
telling.
They all
I've seen trees on
170,
18 road.
170 trees are numbered, both for trimming and cutting. The mayor himself doesn't know what is the breakup.
On Friday, when we met
So
the
the-
mayor, he said that 22 trees have already been cut. On Friday evening, he said that 22 trees were cut and 173 trees are marked in total by the forest department. And he also promised that today we will be getting the list of the trees and the reason as to why the trees were marked for cutting or trimming. Are they healthy trees or unhealthy trees? But we checked and the person who is to give us the list is also not here. So he promised to meet us today. He is not here. He promised he will give us a list of trees that is not here. And madam asked that there be a stay on cutting of trees until we figure out a solution. But he said no, we will not wait. He wants to keep cutting the trees. Already 22 trees have been cut. And he has no idea that the NGT rule, he has no idea that when you cut a tree, if it's healthy, you need to keep it to 3 meters. He has no idea. He's openly agreeing that he has no idea. Then if you are a mayor and if you have no idea, how can you just openly agree to these things? Like you are it's not innocence. It's willful negligence,
Yes.
right? And you are killing the trees.
So it's true. That's the point. That at the highest level, they are openly saying they're ignorant. Okay, at the highest level, and yet they want to go on cutting. And then his question to us, if you remember that day, was that are you going to take responsibility if the tree
Exactly,
falls
yeah,
down?
yeah.
That is not the question, are we going to take responsibility? You have to be doing your job properly. You should be doing your job
See,
according to the law and according to science. Otherwise, what are you getting your salaries for? That's the point.
See, last 5 years, if you see the history of tree cutting in Pondicherry, Koilam, trees that have been marked for dangerous trees have never fallen. Trees which are not marked have fallen. So if they really had expertise in marking the dangerous trees, then they would have saved. Now one oak tree fell here in front of that vehicle on, where one tree fell. And there were two oak trees next to it. They chopped it into half and left the bark open. The bark rotted, rainwater went in, bark rotted and collapsed. So they don't even know what to do. When you cut something, you have to heal it. You have to ensure that it doesn't rot. Water goes inside, percolates inside into the stem, and the full tree rots and falls. That's more dangerous. You see, so many branches have been cut and left open. Because the trees also have a feeling. You cut a piece of the branch of a tree and don't protect it from the rain. That is more worse, and they have no common sense.
So the other day when the mayor was so friendly and receptive to y'all, was that just to buy time then?
See, that question you have to ask him. What is in his mind, I don't know.
But today he is supposed to
he-
share the list with you.
See, we were very happy because he was positive that day. Suddenly today he's turned negative. He's avoiding us. So I don't know what does he mean.
I want to make one
And on one thing, we are not going to wait long. We will initiate whatever steps are to be taken to save the trees because our ultimate motive is to save the trees.
So will you be filing an RTI? Will you be going to
Idea, we can't wait for 30 days.
Will you be going to court? What do you?
Yeah,
What's the next plan of action?
we will now consult our lawyers and initiate whatever action has to be taken. Because we don't have any other option. Because this is an urgent matter. I'm going now, right now we are leaving for High Court. We will initiate whatever measures. Because we have given an opportunity. We requested the mayor. Mayor was very positive on Friday. We were so happy that finally we can save the trees. Because we don't have any other agenda. Our only objective is to save the trees. If the mayor had to cooperate with us and come today, problem will have been solved. Because we have got the names and contacts of the tree experts. But there seems to be no interest. Okay. Any other question?
I want to make one point. When I came today at 12:30 and they asked, he was not there and his office staff was there and other councillors were there and they asked, why have you come? And when I told them that we've come about the trees, they all laughed. They smiled and said, "Zhara ka tirayla," as though this is a non-issue. I just want to make this point because for a lot of people now, especially people in this building, it's a non-issue. That you can just cut a tree lightly. What is the big deal? These people are making a fuss, some environmentalist jokers. That's how they're taking it. We just want to make this point that we have to understand how important the trees are in this era of global warming. We are going to be crying for trees in the years to come. We had such a bad summer this time. Every tree counted, and we cannot survive on air conditioning. People are going to start dying of the heat in the years to come if we don't have enough trees. There are countries which are planting trees on a war footing, and here we are cutting on a war footing. So we have to think about the seriousness of this matter. We are not in the air conditioning. Just see now with this war, we didn't have oil for some time. So we are not going to be able to rely on air conditioning and having these big air conditioned cars. Our government officers roam around in these air conditioned cars and therefore they don't care that there is no tree on the road. Only people walking on the road realize the value of the tree, but we all will realize it tomorrow. And we should wake up now. Thank you.
Thank you.